and welcome back to Time with Lydia, the pharmacist. If you're new to this channel, a warm welcome to you. This is a channel where we educate ourselves on common health problems. We provide advice and information on health and well-being. So please don't hesitate to hit on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our informative content. Today's video is a continuation to the video I released recently on peptic ulcer, and today we are going to be chatting about some daily habits that you need to avoid if you suffer from peptic ulcer. Peptic ulcers are open sores that develop in the inner lining of the stomach or the upper part of the small intestines or the duodenum. Peptic ulcer can be caused by an infection with a bacteria called Helicobacter pylori or as a result of excessive acid production. If you haven't yet watched my recent video, please do go check it out so you can understand the basics of peptic ulcer. The main symptom of peptic ulcer is pain in the middle of the stomach. Other symptoms include nausea, vomiting, indigestion, acid reflux, heartburn, a loss of weight, or a loss of appetite. There are some daily habits that you can avoid when you suffer from peptic ulcer, and once these habits are avoided, you can lead a pain-free life. So let's dive straight into 5 of these daily habits that you need to avoid when you suffer from peptic ulcer. The first one is to avoid the consumption of alcohol. Alcohol can cause an increase in the production of acid in the stomach, and it can make the symptoms of peptic ulcer worse. So if you drink alcohol and you suffer from peptic ulcer, it's time to give it up. I know it's easier said than done, but there are ways of stopping alcohol consumption. There are a few simple things that you can do to stop alcohol consumption, and a few of these are making your friends and family aware of the fact that you want to reduce your alcohol consumption and possibly quit drinking alcohol. Another way is to start opting in for a lower strength alcohol. For example, if you take drinks containing 20% alcohol, you can start going for ones that have 15%, slowly reduce to 10% alcoholic drinks, and then 5% alcoholic drinks, and then eventually give it up. One other way is to stay hydrated when you're drinking. You can alternate alcoholic drinks with water so as to reduce the quantity of alcohol that you consume. Now, number 2 is avoid the consumption of fried or fatty foods. Examples are fast foods, pizzas, fries, fried fish, battered and deep fried fish. These foods can cause a lot of delight, but when they settle in your stomach, it can take a longer time for them to be digested, and they will require a lot of acid in the stomach to be digested, and excessive acid production can cause a lot of pain in the stomach if you suffer from peptic ulcer. So it is advisable to avoid these foods if you suffer from peptic ulcer. Instead of eating these foods, why don't you opt in for lean meat that is baked, or fish that is baked or smoked, vegetable and fruit-based dishes, as these meals can be gentle on your stomach. Number 3, avoid spicy and acidic foods, as they can make the symptoms of peptic ulcer worse. Some acidic foods include citrus fruits such as oranges, grapefruits, and lemon. These are fruits that contain a lot of vitamin C, and vitamin C is essential for boosting the immune system. But when you suffer from peptic ulcer and you consume these foods, they can aggravate the symptoms. Rather than eating citrus fruits, eat bananas, apples, or strawberries. All these would provide you with the nutrients that you need for your body to function properly. Also, avoid spicy foods. I know spices can make our foods very beautiful and Yummy. But too much spice can irritate the stomach and make peptic ulcer symptoms worse. Now, number 4, quit smoking. If you suffer from peptic ulcer and you smoke, then it's time to give it up. Smoking can stimulate the production of stomach acid and it can slow down the healing of peptic ulcer. There are different ways that you can stop smoking. You can visit your local community pharmacy and speak to your pharmacist. In the UK, for example, there are stop smoking services that you can join in the community pharmacy. So it's time to start thinking about giving up smoking if you suffer from peptic ulcer. It can be very difficult to give up a habit that you have been practicing for so many years, but it is doable, so give it a try. Now, the final daily habit that you need to avoid is stress. Stress is a killer and it can make a lot of conditions in the body worse. Stress can affect your body negatively in many different ways, and if you're suffering from peptic ulcer, stress can make the symptoms worse. There's been studies to prove that everyday life stress can put you at greater risks of developing peptic ulcer, and stress can make the symptoms of peptic ulcer worse. When people are stressed, they lead an unhealthy lifestyle such as drinking excessive alcohol, smoking, and eating unhealthy food. And all these can make the symptoms of peptic ulcer worse. There are various ways that one can learn to cope with stress, and some of these include taking deep breaths, meditation, joining an exercise class, taking a walk, connecting with friends and family, and spending quality time with friends and family. Other things that can help you cope with stress is reading a book, taking a shower, or a bubble bath after a hard day's work. All these are techniques that when you put into practice, they can help cope with stress. But when you realize that stress is becoming too much, such that you are not able to even carry out your daily activities, then you know that it's time to visit your doctor. Visit your doctor and have a chat with them, and I'm sure they would be able to provide the necessary assistance that you need. Avoiding these simple daily habits can help relieve the symptoms of peptic ulcer and help speed up the healing of the ulcers in your stomach. I hope this video is helpful. Please don't go away without giving it a thumbs up. Share with your family and friends. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please hit on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our informative content. Subscription is free. Thank you once again for your time today, and thank you for staying with me up to this point. I hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye for now.